Welcome to the Destination Better Life podcast, where we talk all things Florida living. Today, we're starting with a series on master plan communities here in St. Johns County. Shearwater is known as a premium master plan community. So let's find out why. So we had an opportunity to spend some time in Shearwater. I guess it's in, we would say, the northwest portion of St. Johns County. It's actually one of our favorites.
Towards the north.
Yeah, towards the north.
And I feel like Shearwater is so special, and I don't hear about it near as much as I hear about some of the other communities, but I think really we should.
Yeah, I think it's really because it's 10 years old. So I think like in the day, it was like everything.
Well, it's celebrating its 10th birthday from
Yeah.
its first sale in April.
Yeah, April 2016.
And since that time, how many houses roughly?
So in the original build out, there was 2,856 single family and townhomes that were designed to be built within there.
So that was the intention.
That was the intentions. Currently, it looks like there's 2,748 properties that have transacted in there, but now that can be some resale
Sure.
happened within that number as well. And I know that there are 360 new construction home sites still being built in the community today. Some of those are townhouses. Some of them are more of them are single family homes still.
So you can still get either a townhouse or a single family
Yep.
home in Shearwater. So if somebody's looking for either, they can still go there and find that.
Yeah, and I think we should talk a little bit about the townhomes just in the fact that they kind of resemble what we would call a condo in the north.
Not visually,
No, not visually.
but the way the situation is structured financially.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Like I know people come down here and they say, we don't really want to do a lot of maintenance. I don't want to be cutting grass. I don't want to be doing all of those things. I don't want to be maintaining the exterior of the home, all of those things.
There is a good chunk of people who say
Yeah.
exactly that.
Right. So they have these beautiful luxury townhomes, but there is no maintenance. So you don't have to cut the grass. You don't take care of the exterior of the house. You don't have to paint the exterior. You don't have to really do much on the exterior of the house at all. And I believe it even includes the roof. Like you don't ever need to replace the roof. That's all covered as well within the townhouse and the association.
I was really surprised about that. They said that every 7 years they will repaint the house, which is faster than I would do it.
Right, right.
And every 15 years they replace the roof.
Yeah.
And I think if I would have heard the word townhouse, I wouldn't have realized any of that was included.
Yeah.
So
if
that's
we-
exciting.
So if we're up north and we're selling a townhome, they've got to maintain their home. They're cutting their lawn. They're doing their landscaping. They're changing their roof. They're doing all of that. But what was the reason they gave you for the roof? Because I thought that was really unique that a townhouse would replace the roof.
Well, a lot of times, at least up north where we lived, if I drove past townhomes that were maybe 15, 20 years into their life,
Yeah.
I would see a variety of roof styles and colors all connected to each other. So there'd be a brown one, and then there'd be a gray one,
Right.
and sometimes a metal one mixed in with an asphalt one.
So aesthetically, it's not as pleasing.
It seems like the designer of the community said, we don't want that look. We want everything to look neat and tidy. So they decided to build certain maintenances right into the townhome structure.
So if you're looking for no maintenance and be in an amazing master plan community, you can purchase a townhome down here, full fee simple ownership. You own it. It's a deeded property, right? And you don't have to have any maintenance.
And I can think of a number of different groups of people that might resonate with such a situation. A young family with everybody working and working hard and doing lots of school events and sports. They don't have to worry about anything. A snowbird,
Beautiful.
gone and
Perfect.
traveling around the world and coming back home, comes back and their place always looks beautiful, always looks the same.
Yeah.
So I think, and then there's lots of people in between that group that just don't want to do the maintenance.
Yeah. And we toured some of these. I mean, they've got like big 2-car garages with storage. And, these are nice, wonderful sized bedrooms. You can get 3 bedrooms, 4-bedroom homes.
With
I
a
mean,
loft on the second floor
loft
outside
on the
the
second
bedrooms.
floor. I mean, these are nice properties. They're just, if you want no maintenance, this is how you do it. And then the single family homes, well, of course, that's different because now you're maintaining everything just like you would with any single family home. But I just thought that was a unique difference in Shearwater that I saw here.
And as you're looking at Shearwater and you're comparing houses, you want to definitely compare the HOA or CDD fee with in mind that some of the houses would have all that maintenance covered if they were townhouses.
Yeah.
And the single family detached houses would not have that. So they're going to have varied fees as a result of that.
Different fees, right?
A situation where your roof is getting replaced and your painting's being done certainly will cost a little different than if none of that's being done.
Okay. And we're going to come back to this because I think there's a lot to talk about as far as association fee and some of that, what it covers, and really how much of a benefit it is for what you're spending and what it's actually saving you. That I think it's actually more of a bargain than you think.
I think it's almost always a bargain.
Yeah.
At least the communities I've seen here in St. John's. When I do the math of what it would cost for us to do those things ourselves, it's always more than what the HOA or CDD or that combined situation is.
Yeah. So you're talking about if we're up north and we want to have these kind of amenities and be a part of, having a pool or, gyms and all of these different things and amenities that we can do within the property, they would probably work out to cost more than what your HOA is.
That's true. And as you're saying that, I'm thinking there is no apples and apples comparison of anything I've experienced up north. If I was comparing a pool community to belong to and a gym membership to belong to,
right,
that pool community would look nothing like the experience in the communities around here in St. John's.
Yeah.
It would be a very different situation.